Ladies and gentlemen, it's the one and only Fernando Caro. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you are returning, this is episode number 5, Rapid Evolution, where we talk all things business, lifestyle, relationships, spirituality, and the embetterment of your own growth, your own process, and your own evolution of life, where I share examples, key datums and axioms that have allowed me to propel in everything that I do in my life, whether it's in business, my own lifestyle, my confidence, and going out and really initiating in this world, breaking through that initial resistance, those barriers that block us and barricade us in our own mind, and releasing the chains that are going to free you to create anything and everything you want. This is a world of infinite possibilities and probabilities. And here in Rapid Evolution, we're embarking on the path of breaking these chains, breaking these barriers, and really embedding the beliefs that are going to allow us to access our better self and evolve as a humankind, as mankind itself, and continue on this process of being the beacons of wisdom, intelligence, and really prioritizing our evolution and how we're programming our mind. So if you're someone who wants to embed themselves and empower themselves with better ideas, better laws that may enhance your lifestyle, then here you are in this channel of Rapid Evolution. Let's begin. Now, as we embark on a daily discipline of life in itself, we must begin to recognize that the only way you're going to change in life, change the conditions. You know those thoughts that are in your mind that fuck you up? You can be doing an activity and then this thought in your mind, whether it's I don't have enough money, or my clothes doesn't fit anymore, or I'm sick and tired of doing the same shit every fucking day in quarantine, or I'm tired of the people I'm around. It's no longer igniting my flame within. It's sapping my energy, the business that I'm in, the job that I'm in, blah, 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 blah. You know that fucking voice? It's time to really look that voice in the eyes and say, listen up, motherfucker. I am sick of this motherfucking sickness. Now, just as I've done my entire life, I've tried avoiding you. I've tried putting you in the back and not listen to you. But motherfucker, I am fed up with your bullshit. I am fed up with your bullshit. Because I know in this world of infinite possibilities and probabilities where I can analyze and observe mankind outside of me have, create, and live the life that I fucking want. You want more money? All you gotta do is look at someone who has a lot of money. You want happiness? You can observe it on the faces of others, in the eyes. You want trust, loyalty, anything, right? Let's look and see, is it out there in the world? And if it is, then that must mean that that possibility lives within you too. But first, we must begin to look at our own disease. We must look in the dis-ease within this, in the inside. You must be at dis-ease in the inside, not at ease. You see, people who thrive in this world, people who have confronted their battles or their demons, have now found peace and ease with that reality of them. But if we're in constant conflict with ourselves, there's something that's swaying us one side of the pendulum where we cannot operate where we want. You see, we all want the good. We all want to have the success, the accolades, the money, the love, the status, the power. But we want to avoid as much of the friction, the confrontation, the doubts, the criticism, the judgment. And we want to skip this part and go straight to there. But in this world, you're going to have to experience both sides of the pendulum at all moments because it's all of one of the same thing. Now, in your life, let's now take a close analysis, and I want you to imagine what are some things that continuously burden you? Some things in your life that just can't seem to change conditions, regardless of how much effort, regardless of what you've done. These things just fucking plague you, right? And we've become victims of our story because we all have. We've all been at some extreme of victim of our story. Now let's analyze that idea, whatever it is. For example, in the case of rapid evolution, I'm gonna have to use an example of me, right? At some point in this quarantine, I began to gain a sustainable amount of weight, right? That was very undesirable. However, as I continued to move forward in my life, fitness began something that was deteriorating, right? Less fitness. And so now I have this issue. I'm 20 pounds above what my normal weight is. I'm traditionally 170 on a good day with a nice physique, a nice aesthetic. And during this quarantine, as gyms shut down, everything shuts down, and you're caged inside your house and you're eating like a fucking madman, right? Pounds can easily begin to scale up. But at some point, I had to look at myself and say, God, you disgusting motherfucker. I am sick and disgusted of this version of you. Now, by me speaking to that person and confronting them head on, only then can you break that resistance to change conditions. Because prior to that, you were just like a cork in the water, floating aimlessly, allowing life to play on without an aim or a direction. We want to create a direction of where we want to go. Now, if there's a blockage, there's a barrier somewhere in your mind of what you want, you're gonna have to break that initial threshold to get to the result. Now, for me personally, I had to look at myself in the mirror and be 100% honest and transparent. Why is it that I do not look or have the physique that I want? Well, it's simple. I simply bought into ideas and beliefs that kept me chained of not having the results that I wanted. I began to believe the ideas that said, it's quarantine, we're all home right now. It's okay to gain a little weight. It's okay to eat a little bit more. When all this opens up again, I'll begin then. That story? Or I'll start on Monday, right? Well, guess what, motherfuckers? Today is Monday. And today is another day where you can now begin to rid that voice. See, that voice is very, very manipulative. That voice is going to want to keep you comfortable. It's going to want to keep you away from anything that's going to bring danger or bring a sense of, it's all it's trying to do is survive. And that's your ego right there. And the more you feed into that little voice, the more it begins to chain deeper and deeper and deeper those ideas that plague you, right? Because it's comfortable to lay down. It's comfortable to just eat aimlessly. It's comfortable to not have any discipline and bring these values of pressure that you put on your life. You see, someone that's physically fit, someone that prioritizes their life, has a sense of discipline, has a sense of order and structure of how to embody and carry the values that one has for their own body and their own state of mind. Now, this is one of many examples. It could be in the example of your own finances, or the examples of your tribes and the people that you're around. It could be within your own family, or you can be sick of the sickness of COVID-19 and all the bullshit that's out, right? You could be sick of all of this. Now, you cannot change conditions from one condition to another until you've confronted your illness, and 100% with truth and transparency, not degrading yourself, but degrading that version of you that you don't like. It's okay to say, fuck you, you piece of shit. I don't like this version of you. This is not who you are. Because I'm a man of my standards. I'm a man of etiquette. I'm a man of discipline and honor. I'm a disciple of my life, and I'm going to live my life as a king with my shoulders up and my spine straight, right? And as we move through the lands, I grow in power and status. Now, if these little teeny weeny thoughts are trapping you from what it is you want to create, knowing your truth, knowing your potential in this world, we must begin to take a close analysis on those ideas that are saying, hey, it's okay for you to have this. Hey, it's okay for you to, skip reading today. It's okay for you to be comfortable. It's okay for you to sleep a little hour. That little fucking voice, because the more you buy into it, the deeper and deeper and deeper you get every single day. And that's when you have to really ignite that other side of you, that force that wants that reality. Right now, and this is for you guys too, I want you guys to choose an archetype, a character, someone that has and embodies the qualities that you want. For example, if you're in quarantine and this resonates, you've gained some weight and you're not 100% satisfied with your results. Okay, who do you have to be to counteract that other version of you? For example, if, let's say, little fat Fernando is here and he wants to change it into Superman fucking Fernando, right? Who does he have to face eye to eye with? Who does he have to lock horns with nature with to find a better version of him? Now, I chose Captain America. Captain America has an incredible physique, right? He's one of these superheroes that just look like a fucking animal, right? He in his suit and his armor, that's a guy you don't want to fuck with, right? He's a war hero. You know, that guy is legit, right? And if I put Captain America or Fernando's version of Captain America versus little chubby Fernando and his ideas and philosophies, who is going to win in this battle of where my next moment is going to take place? And who chooses the ideas and the action that's going to be necessary? Well, I'm going to put them in the same room and together they're going to talk. They're going to talk it out. This is the guy that says, hey, maybe you should just stay comfortable, chill out today, relax. You know, doing the things that you know you shouldn't be doing. And then this is the guy that is getting the results. This is the guy that's building his business. This is the guy that's creating. This is the creator right here. And this is the destructor. Now, I'm going to put them in the same room and I'm going to allow them in my mind to battle it out, right? And I, at that moment, can now see who I want to be, because I know this version of me is who I want to be. So when I can see this guy's thoughts override and be sick of this disease over here, then you can break through into a new matrix or a new paradigm, as they say, right? All right, guys, that's it for this video. This is applicable to any realm of life. You can use this imagery to apply it, whether it's in business, whether it's in your spirituality, in your health, and it's simply a process for you to begin to see in your own life. Where are you bullshitting? Where have you been putting things aside? You know, those ideas and those challenges and those results that you've been wanting, that you've been repressing, saying you're going to do it. Your mind has to be senior to anything the outside world gives you. Yes, we're in a pandemic. Yes, we're in quarantine. That does not mean your standards of living should deteriorate. That means that you should advance. Everyone outside. Once all this clears up, once the smoke clears up and we're back on normal life, you should be in a better condition than how you entered quarantine, right? We cannot go out of the world and feel like shit, look like shit. Just imagine how much more difficult it's going to be for you to create and build the world you want. You want to come out the gates like a demon, a fucking animal, right? Unleashing itself, ready to go, ready to attack everything in the world that it wants, right? And now begin to build that alter ego that allows you to counteract or override the bullshit philosophies of this dis-ease, right? You want to destroy this disease, destroy every version of it, and every time it comes up, put it in battle with the higher version of you. All right, guys, if you guys like this, drop below. What are some of the changes you're gonna make? What are some of the things you're sick about? Some of the sicknesses that have plagued you, that have stripped everything away from you, that are taking away from your infinite potentiality. If you guys like this content, drop a comment below, like it, subscribe it, and check out all my other videos. Follow me on all social media platforms. And if you're interested in real estate here in Southern California, Northern California, send me a message. Let's go. Rapid evolution, baby.